This is Valley News Live at noon.
It's primary election day in Minnesota. Today, voters are deciding who will move on to the November general election. We have a live look right now at a polling place in South Moorhead. 13 polling places are open in Moorhead today for people to cast their ballot. Now, people in Barnesville can vote at the Senior Center. If you live in Dilworth, Glendon, Felton, Hawley, or Sabin, head to your community center. Now, this is a live look right now at Church of the Good Shepherd in South Moorhead. People in Ulen can vote at the Ulen Event Center. Now, the polls will close at 8 o'clock tonight. Among the races are Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Attorney General, and Secretary of State, as well as school referendums in Ulen, Hitterdal, and Crookston. Voters will also choose who they want to see on the ballot to represent the House in District 7. That covers the majority of western Minnesota, and the Senate in District 4, which includes portions of Becker, Clay, and Norman counties. You can follow the results all evening long right here on Valley News Live and, of course, on that free VNL News app. We want to take a check of our weather now on this primary day. Nice blue sunny skies in Fargo. Lisa Green is in giving us a rundown of what we can expect. Good afternoon, Lisa.
Well, good afternoon. We've got some good weather to head out to the polls. We've got sunny skies, as you mentioned, and just quiet conditions, which is really nice here for today for a second day in a row. And we're warming up. So if you want that summertime heat back, today is your day. We're looking at some temperatures getting into the 80s already in Grand Forks and in Jamestown. The wind is not all that strong. We are at 13 miles per hour in Fargo, though, and you may see a gust or so into the 20s. And Fargo's temperature 79 degrees currently. Here's a look at our radar and satellite map. You can see it's sunny, just a couple of clouds, one little line of broken cumulus clouds making their way through, and that's right along a cold front that's moving through. It's not going to bring about much cooler air, but you can see there is a wind shift going on in the northern valley. We've got that northerly wind, southern valley a southerly wind, a gust to 21 right now in Fargo. So here's a look at our hourly planner. Expect temperatures to rise more into the 80s, upper 80s for some in the south, and plenty of sun. So a nice day here today, and if you like the heat, this will be our warmest day of the week. We'll let you know what to expect for the rest of the week and when we'll see rain again coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Okay, enjoy the heat while we have it. Lisa, thank you. Fargo police are investigating yet another report of gunfire in the city. Police were called to the 700 block of 23rd Street South around 8:30 last night and found shell casings on the ground, but they could not find any victims. No word of anyone arrested in this case. Now, this is the fourth report of gunfire in Fargo since this past Saturday. New at noon, a Castleton man is facing serious consequences after authorities say he filed fake insurance claims. The North Dakota Insurance Department says 58-year-old Paul Balmer filed 14 fake claims totaling $34,000 in payouts. He's now charged with committing a fraudulent insurance act and faces 10 years in prison, a $20,000 fine, or both. Authorities say the fake claims involved an alleged ATV accident. The Fargo Police Department has received a donation of more than $30,000 from a California-based nonprofit to help fight sex trafficking and exploitation. Operation Underground Railroad aims to protect children from sex trafficking and exploitation by partnering with law enforcement agencies across the nation. The organization will pay for training for 5 employees and will also provide the department with a 1-year license for a software program that is used to help law enforcement agencies with examining cell phone data. After 1 year, the department will plan to incorporate that $32,000 cost directly into its future budgets. Speaking of budget, the Fargo City Commission is giving the go-ahead for Mayor Tim Mahoney's preliminary budget for next year. It's estimated at more than $341 million. However, that is about $10 million less than the current budget. The budget includes a cost of living adjustment of 3.5%. One of the issues left to resolve is the benefits for city employees. In our consumer alert, Equifax sent lenders incorrect credit scores for millions of people this spring. Experts say it's a reminder that you should routinely check your credit history for any suspicious activity or errors. Jen Sullivan gives us a closer look at what you need to watch out for and what to do if you were impacted by that Equifax issue.
Equifax is reeling from a tech glitch earlier this year, which could have led to higher rates for some or even prevented others from getting loans.
In 31 years in this industry, I've never seen anything like this happen.
The credit giant says it sent lenders incorrect credit scores for millions of people in the spring during a period of about 3 weeks, blaming it on a coding issue.
This has nothing to do with data breaches. This has nothing to do with erroneous information.
Credit expert John Olsheimer says some of those errors were pretty significant. According to Equifax, 300,000 consumers saw a differential of at least 25 points. But the company said there was no shift in the vast majority of scores and that credit reports were not affected. So, how do you find out if you're impacted? Experts say getting a denial letter is the first clue.
Is if they actually did apply for some form of credit during March and April of this year, and they were denied, or what's referred to as being adversely approved, meaning that they were approved, but they did not get the lender's best terms.
It's always best advice to constantly check reports from all three major credit bureaus. Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian are letting consumers check their credit reports for free once a week through the end of 2022 at annualcreditreport.com. Then experts say take inventory. Check for any suspicious activity or errors, any information that doesn't belong to you, and then challenge the credit firms to investigate. For today's Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
If you were denied credit or adversely approved during March or April of this year, experts recommend trying to get some sort of a remedy from your lender. And if you did not apply during that period of time, experts say you probably weren't affected. Today, friends, family, and fans are remembering the woman who played one of the most iconic characters in movie musical history. Olivia Newton-John has died. She stole hearts in the 1978 blockbuster hit Grease, and with songs like the 1981 hit Physical. The pop music icon passed away peacefully at her ranch in Southern California. She was 73 years old. Investigating a president. Ahead at noon, the raid on the home of former President Donald Trump. But next, staying clear the next few days, but there will be a chance of showers later on in our 7-day. Lisa Green is giving us a rundown.